Hello guys, we're reacting to StoryFire shutting down.
February 1st, 2021. I know after a statement like that, you guys are probably thinking of back when I quit YouTube just a year ago and said January 1st, 2020, I'm leaving YouTube. This is not clickbait. It's a very real video. We're having to shut down the platform. And it's not an easy thing to share with you guys. I'm going to be getting into this notebook at the end of the video. So lightly, and
sorry about the
I've been really struggling
also,
I did, I'm on like my hair and makeup
done because I did a Nick Jugger that gets Steam photo shoot. I posted pictures on Instagram and Twitter. Check them out.
Our users, fans of me, anyone interested in the business side of things, or just how we built this company over the last 4 years, or what went wrong, please watch the entirety of this. There is a lot to unpack here because I just want you guys to understand.
So yeah, I'm gonna be uploading BTS after this video is out, so stay tuned.
As well as just the impossible nature of a tech startup and trying to compete with the biggest names in the biz. To some of you, this might not be a shocker.
And tomorrow, Colin's gonna be editing the Lance Stewart video for me, so it's gonna be up again. I'm re-uploading it.
Some of that stuff was all part of narrative, whatever, but at its core, I've always believed in StoryFire, the vision, what it is, what it can become in the future.
Well, Kelly used to talk shit on it. I don't want to say I talked shit on it. I know it came across that way, but I was just trying to point out, you know, its flaws so they can get fixed. Like, I was just trying to kind of help in a sense to show what they need to do to fix it and why, you know, and it was barely my opinion. I didn't like how he was doing it at the time.
Anyone they can get their hands on to try and fund this big idea. For the entire duration of StoryFire, I've been the only person putting money into this thing. And I was excited for this year because this was when we were going to make a big explosion, and we did. And we took months and months of meetings with VCs, angels, you name it. And unfortunately, after 30, 35, 40 meetings, we were unable to close anything. We weren't even able to get a small bite. This came as quite a shock, because I've seen so many ideas, businesses raise millions of dollars. The pandemic doesn't help. And, you know, I could sit here and come up with a million different excuses. Ultimately, I don't know what these investors are thinking. Unfortunately, navigating the whole VC route, we didn't receive much feedback. We'd get ghosted early on. We'd have 3 meetings, and then we'd never hear from them again. It was not a fun experience and really put me off, both Brian and I. It was definitely disheartening, but we never lost the faith, and we continued pushing StoryFire and taking more meetings. However, it's gotten to the point it's too expensive to continue running, and we have not gotten the support we need. But still early on in this video, I want to just say thank you guys, seriously, so much for all the support over the years, all the incredible ideas.
I have to like screenshot all the stories I wrote now, and then figure out what to do with them. I can write them in Google Docs, but I'm just gonna screenshot them for now.
Coming over to support the vision. I can't thank you guys enough, because this is an incredibly
something I do have written down, like the StoryFire, this track, and like other things, so I'm not too concerned about them. Or like things I have written in my Google Docs already.
What we built, but I just really had to do like a hats off to you guys. You know, it's gonna be hard seeing the logo and everything, even on the desk. You know, it's the end of an era. For those of you that have written stories, that have videos on StoryFire, just know that as of February 1st, all of them will be gone. StoryFire will be moved out of the App Store, the Google Play Store, all the reviews, everything will be gone, and the website will also be removed as well. It will just become a landing page, kind of a in memoriam, if you will. However, we didn't want you guys to be SOL, so we're exposing the video links, so you're able to take the video link and actually download that, say using like 4K video downloader. There's a bunch of programs that allow you to download videos with using the web links, and there'll also be an export feature on StoryFire.com under your account, so that way you can save all your written content, because that's one thing we didn't want. We didn't want the rug to be pulled out from everyone. We want to give everyone ample time to make sure you download your content, all your hard work.
I'm just going to screenshot everything on my phone later on.
I want to talk a lot more personally. So the platform means a lot to me. Going back from us having #MMM on the channel, wanting to give back to small creators, this was a huge, massive exteration of that. Wanting to support the independent creators. So guys, if you have anything on StoryFire, any written stories or videos, make sure you save them, screenshot your stories, or whatever you want to do, get them. Without censorship and navigating algorithms and stuff. We also want to blaze to another monetization
guys, don't be mean, you know, on him. Don't be tweeting negative stuff at him. It's hard on him. I get it, you might be upset about it, but you know what, there's nothing they can do. You know, it's out of their hands now, you just have to accept it. Don't like send hate towards them.
believe that the vision is possible.
Because they tried,
you know. Without funding, there's not much we can do. I want to state that I've never given up on this platform. I know you guys haven't either, and I never did. In these kind of
I started to love it for writing, and I started to write more, so that kind of sucked. Because that was what got me encouraged to write. Like stories, as the StoryFire app, you know, encouraged me to write more.
And unfortunately, there's not much I can do.
I guess, you know, like the Google Docs and stuff, and a place where I can share it with you, so.
On me putting more into the platform and keeping it going, then this is as far as we can go. I know it's probably unfortunate to hear, and you guys are kind of confused. And I want to try and explain everything as much as I can, but to do that,
I was thinking too, you should start a, what's the page, no, what's the platform? The place where, you know, you can start the page and people can donate money. You could have done that, and people could donate.
Not my idea. Back in 2016, I was doing a bunch of collab videos. We're pulling like millions of views on YouTube, every single video. Brian Spitz, we met doing a documentary project about the Psycho series. Became very close friends, and he came to me with an idea. In November 2016, he sent me an email. He said, hey, what if we built this platform called StoryFire? And the vision was kind of just like for writers and stuff.
I thought it was like, hey, that's Jesse's really cool. idea. Like, I knew they both, I thought it was kind of like a mutual thing.
Finance it, and then it made sense also to port my audience over to it. And me being like 23, 24, and having all these viewers and this business opportunity, I'm like, that sounds good.
You know, because there are so many other platforms out there like StoryFire for videos and stuff, you know, not just YouTube, but what's a Vimeo, Patreon people use, you know, I always see in videos I watch that, you know, you have to pay to watch your videos, you know, there's so many other video platforms out there, so like, when you have to think, when there's those, why would they want to invest in this platform? And there's so many other video platforms out there.
But the initial cost for something like 100 to 1150 grand, which was a pretty big investment. It was around this time that I
really did not see this coming. They would have to shut down.
Percentage of the company. At the time, I was just happy to get anything. I didn't know how much I was worth.
I just want to give Jesse a hug.
Brian probably saw like, hey, this YouTuber's got all these views. He's got this money. He's a young kid. Let me come in and kind of port that into a platform. So it was like, all right, it is what it is. There was a mutual beneficial agreement because he knew how to design an app, or he knew that navigating that world. So I was like, okay. As the years went by, it kept getting to the point where, say, StoryFire, the writing app, in order to keep going another few months, we needed more money. And
do this video, upload the other video, clean my makeup, brush your shower. I just want to relax.
Really try to put my 100% into it.
Doing my makeup took a little while, and my hair, and then doing that. The things I do for you guys, you know. And the reason I deleted Lance Drew videos re-uploading, because I wanted to be better. You know, I should just, you know, I know I wanted out bad, but I could have just waited for today, or whatever. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I need to just be like, no one. As bad as I want this video out, I need it to be good. Because I want to grow on this channel, so I want to do the best I could. You know, like, guys, I may not edit my videos, but like with these reaction videos, I think these reaction videos are good. So.
The pie.
Like, you know, like you can see the video, you can see me, like, I don't know.
You
just make things easier.
It was really incredible. And then the apocalypse hit YouTube, and it was bad. Like, I had over 500 videos demonetized.
Though,
I had videos removed completely from the platform, age restriction, and creator revenues dropped 90%. At the time, I was in the middle of hopefully closing a deal with Go90, which ironically is another video platform at the time, for my virtual escape. And this was like a big 7-figure deal that I was excited to sell the series. Unfortunately, they shut down, and I should have noticed. I should have been like, hey, this Verizon-backed video platform just shut down. Hello? But I was like, oh, you know what? We already have StoryFire. What if we build out video on StoryFire? I could put MVE on there, not have to worry about demonetization. We can get ads, whatever. And it made sense. Every video of my virtual escape, every episode,
they get funding for that. How did they expect to pay people when Blaze Cash Out came out? And that kind of sucks too, because I have like probably $7 worth in Blaze right now. To think about, if you remember, 500 Blaze equals $1. I have like 3,000 something, like 3,600 I think. So I have about like $7. So that kind of sucks to lose that.
So flash forward a bit, the videos.
But guys, again, don't hate on that sort of stuff. Don't send Jesse hate or ask him questions right now. Like, you have to do it sometime. You know, it's just hard for him. He's trying to figure out stuff too. Like, he'll let you know when he knows. Like, let's not harass him.
Pouring in, I poured in $1 million.
And don't send him hate.
I poured in $1 million. To date, I am over $3.5 $2.2 million invested into StoryFire. So for those people that are like, dang, man, you're just trying to get money from your fans or like take advantage of people or like, yo, you're trying to get these creators just to build your platform. No,
and what if he's gonna, you know, I know at the beginning of last year he uploaded his StoryFire videos on YouTube, but not all of them. He should upload the rest on YouTube. Might as well.
Over on the other channel. I would not
so we can still see them. People can get a chance to see them what happened.
Just know that
might as well,
how much I believed in this platform. And I put in all that money, and to date, I still only have a third of StoryFire. So I really want to articulate that. You know, just this past year, I put in another $1 million, and I put in like $250,000 for the marketing push, and I just was gunning for this thing. I wanted to get support from an investor that believed in our product, that believed in the vision, that believed in me as a jockey. Unfortunately, and I don't know why, none of the meetings panned out. And what really sucks and hurts badly is to know that I try to keep this thing going and we've been unable to reach an agreement. It's felt like my hands are tied, and as much as I've fought for this, I know now StoryFire does have to shut down. I've fractured a lot of my YouTube audience.
Yeah, all the merch, you know, people have like the eyes
guys. It's probably disappointing to hear all this and that it's shut down. I love you guys for supporting the cause.
I do hope he uploads such videos too.
You know, continuing
so then they just don't get lost and people can still watch
put your hard work and energy into this.
Because there's still quite a few, like the Office series, and then I know the Christmas Exchange from last year with Ashley. Like a lot of those videos, you know.
2 years ago in 2018.
They're just going to be gone forever so they can upload them. Even other ones from the theater series, you know, he doesn't upload all of them.
Equity, and then all of a sudden I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then I put more money.
Especially too, he's not really uploading to YouTube much, so that would give him content, you know, too, you know, and help his channel.
So if we need money, we've been doing what's known as maintenance mode.
It just would help him out too with content for the channel. So I know it's hard with the, you know, trust me, I know it's hard to get videos out. You know, with the quarantine. So like, that could help him out.
It costs so much money to get it to blow up. Through our developer costs, our server costs, paying brand deals to creators. After the marketing push ended, we sort of exhausted most of the budget. I ended up putting in, I think, 200 grand more than I ever intended, and more than I even ever was compensated for with equity, just because I wanted this platform to succeed. Every month for the last 6 months, once again, was way out of our budget, and I was just putting in because I really wanted to see this thing to the end. However, even in maintenance mode, the bare minimum of what I pay just to keep the lights on is anywhere from
seriously, upload the 2 videos and then have to clean. Well, I'll be cleaning my makeup brushes as I'm uploading it.
So for the last 6 months, it's been another like 60 grand just to keep the lights on, and it's not doing anything. So there's obviously the question of like, look, the pandemic really messed us up.
I don't know how I'm tired when I wake up. Well, today I woke up at 11:30. Usually I've been waking up like between 12 and 1. I wake up, but today was like 11:30, which is not too bad. I prefer that.
Especially this kind of risk. The pandemic could get better. Things could get a lot better, say 6 months from now, but that's going to cost me, say, an additional $60,000 just for the hope that we could get there. Now, I'm down to put in actually way more, $1 million, let's go, but I can't, and I'm not about to like keep putting in money when I'm not being fairly treated or compensated for that contribution. So as much as I would even love to stay in maintenance mode for however long it takes to get there, I'm not able to do it. It's unfortunate. It really sucks. It's one of those things, guys, like I hate to compare it to like the bank or things that I've like quit and left, but sometimes relationships or projects, they don't work out and you gotta know when to cut your losses. And like this is one of those things that like if I keep putting in and I'm not getting back anything, then you kind of gotta walk away. And it can be unfortunate, but you just gotta keep looking ahead.
It's gonna hurt him. He's gonna go broke and have no money, and then what's he gonna do like for his bills and shit?
Susan was just, he's like popping bottles right now. All the creators are like, I called it. Like, yeah, well done, well done. If you're wondering why I haven't been too active on the channel and that much just in general over the years, is a lot of my time, energy, and finance has been spent on this platform. So to be meeting its bitter end, words can't express just like. It does
suck, you know, you did put a lot of money in for it to, you know,
shit the floor. Like, I don't like bringing this up, but I feel like it's a part of
the story. There are other video, you know, platforms out there. Like he mentioned one too. He tried to get that, ended up, you know, shutting down. Like, but I should have told him something there. that video, and that was Verizon. You know Verizon's a big thing. It's a phone company,
really
so
kind of broke the trust. I told him, I was like, hey, if he needs some money, like, that's totally fine. Like, go for it. But he was taking literally the entire 30% of what was intended for StoryFire for his own personal bank account. Really finding that out, like, really bothered me. And I get it from a standpoint into that and paying himself. Fortunately, I had found out that, like, Brian was taking some of the 30% of the StoryFire creator revenue. So StoryFire is a 30-70 split. Brian was dipping into that and paying himself out independently. And it really kind of broke the trust. I told him, I was like, hey, if he needs some money, like, that's totally fine. Like, go for it. But he was taking literally the entire 30% of what was intended for StoryFire for his own personal bank account. Really finding that out, like, really bothered me. And I get it from a standpoint of, like, yo, it's been really hard to put so much into this platform and feel like you're not getting anything in return.
But Jesse said it was really him putting in the money. Brian didn't put in anything.
Really the number one
seriously, so what really did Brian do for the platform? Come over there.
I put in so much money, time,
that's shitty.
energy.
I'm sorry.
Part 1, part 2 is just pushing this thing.
But that's shitty of Brian.
About it to join. And
but guys, just don't go hating on Brian. I know that's shitty, but just don't go hating on him.
Brian's had the company this whole time, and like I said, that might be a shock to some of you guys. You probably thought this was my thing, and very much I really treated it like it, even though I was only, allotted a portion. And when I want to kind of really save the day and
yeah, I really thought it was Jesse, just the way he, like, treated it, like it was him, The way he acted towards it, like...
push this further, like I said.
But that is shitty, Brian.
I don't want to keep kind of reiterating this stuff, but that's just how badly it sucks, that this is where it ends up. This is right where most startups fail. I did not see this one coming, and as much as it hurts, I have to say, guys, I don't want to end this this whole video about this shutdown with a sour note, so I want to end with something nice. Thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, for every creator, every user, even those
I'm gonna be doing that after screenshot. Like I said, I'll have to screenshot everything, and I'm gonna have a few stories. Thank God.
Updates, bug fixes, you name it. To everybody on the StoryFire
and then I have to, like, type it in Google Docs for now.
Video, but, like, thank you for all your hard
work
and all your sacrifices.
It is what it is. I'm not gonna complain because I'm sure it's hard for Jesse, harder than it is on us.
Because
you put a lot into it.
This was not an easy road. It was grueling. It was.
Just anything you have in StoryFire, make sure you save or whatever you want to do with it.
Building a platform like this has been. There's part of me that wishes I was, like, transparent along the way of how this went. The closest we got was, like, a pretend StoryFire office series that we were, like, joking around about. But I never wanted to kind of bore you guys with all the business stuff. At the end of the day, I'm incredibly proud of what we built, and I'm incredibly proud of you guys all coming together, following me over here, over on the StoryFire, and still giving me a chance every other day. No matter how many times I come back, I quit, I come back, pushing people to the app, and you guys have really been the saving grace of all this. And this is the part that hurts, is letting you guys down for those that really were pushing for the fire to succeed. A lot of you guys are like, Jesse, is there anything we can do? I mean, it's been beautiful to see you guys coming together and saying, hey, can we crowdfund this thing? Like, can we put in, $100, $1,000? I've gotten DMs from people being like, yo, I'll put in like $1,000 or $2,000, and maybe we all get a piece of StoryFire. And, like, I would love that. Like, the grand vision was to, like, decentralize this thing, and Brian and I fade out, and then the community drives the platform. But I don't feel comfortable taking the fans, your guys's, the users' money. It just and unfortunately, it's just not going to be enough.
9 minutes.
Even if we raise, like, say for the graphic novel that we did, that was back when I had, like, lots of active fans for a series that they all loved. That only raised $20-30 grand. Now this is a platform that serves a lot of people.
YouTube is really not bad.
So I don't want to make
like, I know it had its issues, but again, you have to remember, guys, nothing's perfect in this world. No social media platform is perfect.
Okay,
you have to remember that. Everything has flaws, just like people. There's no perfect person out there. We all have our flaws, but
putting in another $1 million, that would carry us another year, big risk, and then we still gotta hope that these investors we talk to, or any new investors, then suddenly is ready to take the chance and give us like $10 million or $5 million, whatever it is. It's going to be hard.
Being hateful. That's all I ask. I don't want to see any hate comments on this video either. Saying, or saying like, "Oh, I told you so" comments that I was gonna fail. Like, just please be respectful.
I would never agree with that. I don't want that to be the case. And like I said, it's not gonna make a dent. It's not even gonna matter. It also said something about selling StoryFire on eBay. I'm like, what are we talking about? I don't like. There's been a lot of solutions, and it just shows how passionate everyone is. Everyone's thinking of like, what's the best? How can we save this thing?
You guys donate to StoryFire? I would. I just obviously know when I don't have the money, but if I did, I would.
or we got it from some Arabian prince, we're screwed. And I've carried this monkey on my back for so long. I would have thought by now somebody else, anyone, would have come in with some money and hooked it up. I'm excited for the future. My finances will now be, for the first time in almost 4 years, I can make money again. I'm not losing money. My motivation will come back. My creative energy. I've become almost too business.
He wasn't complaining he wasn't getting money off YouTube, but he was just throwing all the money he was getting into StoryFire. That's why he didn't have money. That's all. I'm not trying to be mean, but
side of things was never innately. This is never organic. So now that I'm excited to get back and flex those creative muscles. Get back to what we used to do on YouTube and across all the platforms. Finally, I feel like there'll be a huge weight lifted off my chest. If any of you creators coming over from StoryFire back to YouTube,
helping him right, you know. Now he can do what he wants again and have the money to do it. So in a way, it's kind of helping him.
In any way that I can. Believe that.
God works in mysterious ways. So if you guys aren't religious or don't believe in God, but I do.
Really believe it and understand that. I could really use the support right now, guys.
God always will help you. It may not seem like it, but you know, things help you in weird ways. You know.
God, I can only imagine had I had that money, I've been able to invest it or get back to my family
StoryFire shut down, but it's helping out Jesse to do better with YouTube now. You know, I guess it might suck, but you know, sometimes negative comes with positives. Positives comes with negatives. It's life. Sometimes, you know, something bad has to happen in order for something good to happen, you know?
So much about the business world and equity and cap tables and valuations.
Like maybe someone has to die in order for someone to be blamed. I don't know. Some people may look at it like that. Like
watching this video, say people that don't regularly follow me, just like random people who are curious.
Last year, you know, my 2 nephews and baby cousins, but maybe for them to be burned, my uncle have passed, unfortunately. I don't know. You gotta look at it maybe in that way. Maybe it can make you feel better too.
And it was unfortunate. I do wish more creators had supported an ambitious attempt at an alternative. And I wanted to speak just about the big tech monopolies and
why couldn't the other YouTubers who joined the platform, like Kippy on Camera, Keemstar, Boogie, how come they couldn't help finance it too? Because they ended up, kind of working for the platform, like helping choose who gets video and who doesn't or something like that.
Of course it's possible to have an alternative video platform. You do have to have some network effect, and we were the closest thing, I felt like. We had all these influencers attached. We were giving them equity into the platform. Unfortunately, we just ran out of money. It's going to take somebody with a lot of financial infrastructure to support a platform like this. We had a lot of great conversations with Comcast over the last 6 months. It's going to take somebody like them or somebody with tens of millions and, an Amazon or somebody to take a chance on a platform like us and give us the resources we needed. We pulled off something miraculous with the budget that we've had. I know it's possible. I think even leaning into blockchain a lot. Cryptocurrencies growing exponentially. To tie a social video platform into the blockchain so that users are tokenized and incentivized to perform every action possible, then I think something like this can be achieved. We really took this thing as far as we could. Maybe we just didn't meet the right person or whatever, but I laid my cards on the table, as you guys heard, and I feel like there's not much more that I personally can do. Unless I took it up the butt. Unless I got 1% more of the company for like $1 million, it just doesn't make sense. It's really felt like I poured millions of dollars, my entire audience, into Brian's platform, and I feel like I haven't been growing anything organic to me whatsoever. It's really felt one-sided. I want to do a big shout out, mad love to Michael, kid behind the camera, Keemstar, Boogie 2988, Dame Drops, Lance Stewart, everyone that we had, all the big creators that did a brand deal for the marketing push, all our top users. If I don't mention you by name, just know we did do a relight, the StoryFire relight, that really paid homage to you guys. But if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't have made it this far. It sucks. Blaze the fish literally just died, and I always knew, like, symbolically, like, this would happen, and it's just like crazy.
About that.
I swear my life is like one big grand old opera or something. This is ridiculous.
It's not real to Blaze the fish dying now, StoryFire shut down. That's a little creepy. Not creepy, but weird. I forgot about that.
In this video, I could really use the support. Let me know comments below anything that you're thinking.
That just gave me kind of chills.
If there's some random investor watching, yo, what's up?
See, guys, things are connecting. No one else. The universe.
I'd say there's definitely a trust break with the founders, and honestly, I think it's time to move on with this. Obviously, if like somebody was like, yo, we got 10 mil. I'm like, hey, yo, all right, I'm ready. Let's get it going. Without the finances, a platform like this is always going to be floundering, and the thing would become a money pit for me and anyone else who tries to jump in. It really needs to be somebody big or a collective of a bunch of investors. And
imagine if something happens before February 2nd and someone does reach out.
It wasn't like a crazy big amount, but it was enough to maybe carry us for 4 months. But once again, we'd hit the wall, and we'd need financing again.
That would be crazy.
I really considered having them be a part of it. Brian and I both did.
Do I think that's gonna happen?
We didn't want them
probably
to
not.
Run that risk.
Because what? That's next week, February 2nd.
The creator team that came together and wanted to
put in Sunday, because next Sunday is the 31st, so that's what, a little over a week.
The creator money, once again, it wouldn't take us very far. These are some edgy creators
today's
that kind of been
Sunday,
pushed off from YouTube, so it's actually really incredible this far down the line that now we've bolstered up this community that actually want to put in and hearing the creators. These are the guys that are affected by these things, that would want a platform. So getting to this stage and having those guys kind of ready to throw in and believe in this vision was really validating. It's just that
I have a calendar right behind here that I'm looking at. It's like a little over a week and like
this ain't fully my thing.
2 days.
If it was, we'd be rolling. We'd be going for it. I can't. So I appreciate all your guys' ideas and all your guys' support in that, but just know it's just not in the cards. I feel like there's so much more I would love to share with you guys. This is as much as I can share right now. We have like 10 days, a week left of StoryFire, so I hope to see it in the social feed. Make sure you save all your content if you don't already have backups. Would love to just do some final goodbyes on the fire. Some social posts, some DMs. It sucks what happened with Blaze and Blaze Cash Out. It's just unfortunate. A lot of people really invested, wanting to like give away Blaze, donate Blaze, and hold on to their Blaze for cash out. It just sucks. And just know, as hard as it is probably for you guys, it feels that same way for us. So we're all in this together as a StoryFire community. If we ever meet each other,
just show some love, guys. Subscribe to him. Show him some love. Subscribe to the Jesse Tyler channel. Show him some love. And again, don't show hate to him, Brian, anyone.
Go subscribe into that. I can break down the
$3 million.
Even the fact that like I'd be spending 150 grand a month to keep this platform going, how much like all the devs, like there's just so much of the financials that I feel like if anybody's looking to embark on something like this, you should know this information, because if I knew this info, I've been like, yeah, I'm sticking right here. And yeah, I'll be back regularly on YouTube and all these other platforms. To be honest, like YouTube has definitely improved. The demonetization, I have getting hit by that. It's still a lot of similar issues from before, but I'll always love this platform, and I'm excited to be back. I just probably can't be doing any bloody or guns or anything crazy on here. Guys, I'm talking in circles.
It's okay, really take what we can get, right? Be appreciative of what we have.
Don't forget to keep it rigid. And most importantly, let's stay lit for as long as we can.
Yeah, because I don't see YouTube going anywhere for a long time at least. I just want to give Jesse a hug. I love you, Jess. You did great. You tried. Now everything could be a winner, right? I mean, StoryFire, I didn't expect this to happen with StoryFire. I did see potential in it, and I did start to enjoy, like, writing. But, it is what it is. Anyways, I just want to share this. As you guys know, I've done all my writing, and I asked questions. And I just want to say, I asked about StoryFire's success, and I asked if it's going to be successful. That's an N for no. I know it's hard to read. And then I asked the date. I know you can't read that date right there. But it says 11/11/21. So, like, November 11, 2021. It is weird. It did get the year, like 2021, this year. And it did say it was going to be successful. So that's a little weird. And it has said that Jesse's going to come back to YouTube. Which, if you think about it, I mean, I know he had way before that. He did, beginning of last year. But fully. Because he still uploaded to StoryFire as well. So now he's fully back on YouTube. So that's kind of weird how this got it correct. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe just a coincidence, but yeah, I just think that was what I wanted to share with you guys. Like, I don't know. Just don't send hate to anyone. As much as that is shitty what Brian did, I just never, I don't want to say I never liked Brian, but I was definitely, I don't know. I just thought he was, I don't know how to explain it. I never thought he was bad, but like, I don't know. I thought he was okay. Like, I didn't, like, love him or anything. I mean, I thought he was an okay dude, but, I don't know. that sucks that happened with Brian. Hopefully, that doesn't tarnish Jesse and Brian's, friendship. Hopefully they can still remain friends. I mean, as shitty as that is, it's not like he stole money directly from Jesse at all. I mean, I know that was technically Jesse's money, but, it sucks. But, it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. Did you guys think this was going to happen? I'm just curious. Again, I do feel sorry for Jesse because, like he said, he did put a lot of money, which I did not realize. So that has to suck to lose all that. But you know what? It's been a fun ride, and I'm looking forward to YouTube videos now, especially now he has his finances back, and he can do stuff now. I'm looking forward to it because, you know what? I think it's gonna be exciting now that he can actually do stuff, because maybe that was a lot of the issue too, him not really doing much in terms of series and videos, because he didn't really have money, because he's putting in his money to StoryFire. So maybe now we'll see stuff again. Maybe he'll finally finish that box series that he started. Remember with the whole box thing in the Jersey house, in the basement with him, Ashley, and Swift, like they were holding a thing, and you saw like the light making the triangle, and then it's called The Key, the video, The Key. Then he showed him in the mirror talking like to the devil, whoever it was. So I want to see more with that. I want to know what's in the box. Let me know if you guys want that too. Anyways, I gotta go, so I got stuff to do, 2 videos to upload, and my bunch of makeup brushes to clean out. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Follow me on my socials. Follow Colin Insta, subscribe to Josh, subscribe to Ridgemy, #AGP. Subscribe to Colin. Subscribe to Jesse, guys. Both the channel, his McJuggernuggets and his Jesse Tyler Ridgeway. Go show him some support now with this happening. He needs it. And I love you so much, Jesse. I know you never see the videos. I uploaded my photo shoot videos already on Instagram and Twitter, so go check those out. My Casey So Random Instagram, not the other Instagram. Should I turn that other Instagram, that's an Eminem one, should I turn that into a McJuggernuggets fan page and stuff? Let me know, because I've been thinking about it. I just don't know. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Follow me on both those Instas and check out those model pics, and I'll be posting BTS soon after this video, so I love you guys. Love you, StoryFire. It sucks to see you go. I was really a bit shocked by this, even though, this thing kind of predicted it. I really did not see it, like, shutting down, I did not see this happening, but you know what? It is what it is. Anyways, I'm going to go because it's already half an hour long. Love you guys so much. I want to, please, I need to know your thoughts because I love you guys' opinions on things. Anyways, I will see you randomers. Oh, and give me other video ideas to do with my sister and just for me because I don't know what to film. It's been hard, especially with the pandemic. Just coming up with ideas too, it's been hard. So let me know ideas. Love you randomers. Excited for the future. See you in the next video. Peace.